Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you standard form. Now, you're going to get this on foundation papers and higher papers. Not in primary school, I don't think, but I could be wrong. So, standard form, what is it? It's just a way of writing massive big numbers that could go on endlessly into small numbers for you to work out. It just makes it easy to learn, easy to say. But there are a couple of rules. Now, the first part must be numbers between 1 and 10. And when I say that, it means these numbers here, where the decimal is. It has to be between 1 and 10. That's a 3, and that's a 5. Not 10. Between 1 and 10. Okay? And then the second part is 10 to the power of a number. So it's going to be 10 to the power of the number, as in the decimal place is moved. So for with this example, 3.5 is times 10 times 10 to the power of 2. And that's because we've moved the decimal place from here, 1, 2, to 3.5. So we've moved it twice. So that's 2 lots of 10, 2 lots of movement. Let's carry on. You'll get it. So we're going to go super easy, medium, and then as hard as we want to go, really. Also, I'm going to just big shout out to this Casio calculator. I have encouraged you guys to buy it for school. It's a scientific calculator. It actually does your standard form for you, which is cheating. But if you understand it without a calculator, that is better. But you can always check your answers with a calculator. I do that myself. So we've got 637. So we've got to move our decimal place from here 1, 2. So that means we've moved it twice. The decimal place can't be here, can it? Because remember, the first rule is between 1 to 10. So it's got to be between 6 and 3. So it's going to be 6.37 times 10 times 10. So we've moved it twice. 1, 2. So it's going to be 6.37. Using our second part, which is 10 to the power times 10 to the power of 2. How's that? Let's do another one. 1, 2. Because it can't be 81.9 because the numbers have got to be between 1 and 10. So now we've got 8.19 and we moved it twice. So 10 times 10. I mean, you don't have to write this out. This is me just showing you what we've done, the method. So it's 8.19, and we know it's 10 to the power of 2. Because we've moved the decimal place twice. 2.30. So it's going to be between the 2 and the 3. And to do that, we've moved it 1, 2. So that means it's 10 times 10. So our answer is 2.3 times 10 to the power of 2. Can do another one. Can't be between 13 and 5. So the next one is 1.3. 1.3 times 10 times 10 equals 1.3 times 10 to the power of 2. Same again, one last one. It's got to be between 3.0. It can't be 30.0 because that doesn't follow the rule. So it's going to be 3.0. No, it's not. It's going to be 3 times 10 times 10, sorry. What, nothing to put a decimal place in for. So it's going to be 3 times 10 to the power 2. How's that? Do you understand that? I hope you understand that. But what I don't understand is my pen being looking like that. I don't like it. Let's change that. So the next one up, we have 5,000. Woo, frightening, but it's not, is it? Not really. It's just another decimal place we've got to move. So I've done an example. 5,000 equals 5.0, because obviously we can't put a point there because that's 50. And the rule states 1 to 10. So it's going to be 5.0. How many times did we move the decimal place? 1, 2, 3. So it's times 10, times 10, times 10. So the answer is 5 times 10 to the power of 3. Actually, I didn't need to do that either. I've done it there, exactly what I did there. Anyway, you get the drift. So, 23, 0, 0. So, it's got to be between the 2.3. So, it's going to be 2.3 times 10 times 10 times 10. So that means this time it's 2.3 times 10 to the power 3, because you moved the decimal place 3 times. Okay? I'm not going to keep writing 10 times 10 times 10 unless I really have to. So, because it could go on forever, this lesson. So 5400, it's got to be here. So we've moved it 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be, I'll do it one last time. So it's 10 times 10 times 10. So it's 5.4 times 10 to the power 3. Next one. We've got an extra 0 this time. So, come on guys, we know what we're doing. We've got to have it between here. It's got to be between 1 and 9. So that meets our criteria. We've just added an extra 0 this time. So we've moved it 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 6.7 times 10 to the power of 4. This is where I stop writing the tens out, because you must understand now it would be 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Next one, 33000. It's got to go there, our decimal point. So it's going to be 3.3 times 10 to the power of 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this question has got a little bit more to it, only slightly, so don't panic. It's got an extra number here, but that doesn't change anything. We know the number has to be between 1 and 10. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2.9, that meets our criteria. It's just got an extra number, so all you're going to do is 2.95. Write what you see, write anything if it's a number, not a 0. Times 10 to the power of 4, because it's still exactly the same. It's just we've got an extra number. So moving on to this, I'm going to show you examples with the extra numbers. It's just a little bit harder, but when you know the basics from here, if you just move on like that, you'll be fine. So we've got 177500. So we've moved it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my dots there. So 1.775, just keeping all the numbers. Stop when you get to the 0. And then it's going to be times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. It's just so much easier to write it like that. Okay, so remember, you're just keeping all the numbers. Stop when you get to 0 and then write it 10 to the power of 3. 10 to the power of 5, sorry, or whatever it needs to be. So let's move on to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 2 and 4 makes our criteria. So we've got 2.4 4, 6 times 10 to the power of 5. Okay, so we've got the next one, which is 384000. Again, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That meets our criteria. So it's 3.8, 4 times 10 to the power of 5. I really need to get a new tracking pad because this is slow. Next one, 142300. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, 1.4 meets our criteria. Add the extra bits afterwards. So that's like the final step, the third step, isn't it, I suppose? So to the power of 5. Same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3.6 meets the criteria. And add the numbers afterwards. And it's 10 to the power of 5. And same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 and 5 makes out 1 to 10 criteria. So it's meet the criteria first. Get the decimal place in. And then second step, add the numbers afterwards. Stop when you get to 0. And then put your 10 to the power of how many places the decimal place was moved, which is 5. I mean, it could go on. It could be 7, 8. But could you imagine writing all that out? So, as I said, this calculator does help. You can reverse it. You can put it the other way and you should come out with the same answer. But this is a really good calculator. And if you click that link, it will go to my Amazon shop. And if you want to get a calculator, if not now in the future, really consider that one. Okay, so the best way now is to watch my video where you reverse it and we put it into original numbers from standard form. Okay, take care.